Okay, let me check your grip. Good. Not too firm, but not too light. Alright, nook the arrow. Good. Now set your eyes and... No, not on the tree. On the middle of the tree. That way, if you miss, you'll still hit something. Alright. Now breathe. And release. Well, your form's good, but your accuracy needs some work. Where did that arrow even go? I think it's still flying into the forest. Gosh, I hope it doesn't hit someone. Imagine just minding your own business, walking through the forest, then dead. Completely by accident. Oh, your face. Don't worry, human. There are enough trees in this forest that I'm certain one of them will catch your arrow. Eventually. Do you want to try again? No? That's fine. It might be best to try this again when we're not starving, don't you think? Don't blame me. I didn't know it was a bag of devouring, and you're the one who bought it. Luckily, it didn't bite your hand off. That thing sure did eat well, though. We're still a few days away from the tomb of Malthus, human, but trust me, we need to be in good condition before heading in. Dungeon raiding is often fatal for the weak. I'll head into the forest and get us some food. No. In your armor, you'd alert every animal within 10 miles. Not exactly what a hunter like myself wants, is it? Actually, maybe your gauntlets were throwing your aim off. Something to think about for next time. You head back to camp and get a fire going. We'll need it. Now, do you have a preference on food? Squirrel, rabbit, or deer? Those are the animals common to these types of woods. Anything else would be a welcome surprise. Yes, I do eat meat if I have to. It's a necessity for adventurers, really. I did used to be a vegetarian. My mother's influence. But you'd be surprised how quickly that disappears when you're hungry in the wild. Well, I'll tell you about it when I get back. Would you like that? Tell you what, I'll tell you about my first foray into the wilds if you tell me a bit more about you and Rue. Sound good? Great. Great. I'm not sure how long I'll be, but it shouldn't be too long. An hour at most. Don't get into any trouble while I'm gone. And if you want, while I'm gone, have a go at aiming without your gauntlets on. Here, you can take my short bow. See you shortly. Three rabbits each through the eye. I have to say I've impressed myself there. In good condition. Pelt-wise, so we can probably sell them. And it should be more than enough to feed me and the... Human. Human? Where are you? What happened here? these bodies. Oh, there you are. Oh, I was so worried. Hugging you? But no. Forget I did that. Now, what happened here? Are you alright? Who are these people? Did you kill them? Oh, you're shaking. Here, sit down. Take my hands. Relax. We're gonna take a deep breath together, and then you can tell me what happened. Okay? That's right. 1, 2. There. You alright? Good. No, please. Explain. You just come back to the camp, gotten a fire started, when these men showed up. Bandits. Yes, I suspected. Did they notice the flames, or... One of them had been hit in the shoulder by the arrow you fired when we were practicing. I'm sorry for that. That's fantastic. You're a better archer than I gave you credit for. I'm sorry. Continue. You tried talking to them. These types can never be reasoned with. They had your sword, so you ran into the forest and shot them with your bow. Guess you got some practice after all. And you got all 3? Great job, human! I guess it was the gauntlets after all. Oh, that's right. Your armor is lucky, isn't it? Maybe it helped then? But if that's what happened, then why are you so upset? Oh, it's your first time taking someone's life. I see. Okay. I can understand why you're upset, my friend. But this is nothing to cry over. These men would have killed you and slept well afterwards. More than likely, they would have made it slow and painful. Then they would have waited and attacked me when I returned. They've almost certainly killed before. The first time I took a life wasn't that different, actually. I was guiding a group of travelers to town on one of my first adventures, and these men had emerged from the forest, trying to rob us, I'd assume, but I didn't give them the chance to try. As soon as I saw them holding swords, I readied my arrow and fired at the closest bandit to me. Instinct took over. I knew what was happening and what I had to do. Just like what you did. Yes, they were definitely bandits. They don't often introduce themselves dramatically like in a story. The travelers helped fight off the rest, which I was thankful for. I was still in my late teens, you see, and inexperienced. Now, I'd like to see them try and rob me. What I'm saying is, human, you did the right thing. You were defending yourself, and the world is a better place without them. that you're upset about this at all just shows how much a better person you are than them. It shows what a good person you are, and honestly, it shows how far you've come since we met last week. I think that version of you would have been dead in an instant. You're an adventurer now, my friend. It's not an easy life. Often it ends in death, either yours or the ones you're fighting. But it's always someone's. Yet, despite this, it's often rewarding. I am very happy with the life I've chosen, and even happier since I started this quest with you. Think about it this way. If those bandits killed the two of us, Rue would die, wouldn't she? And we've come too far to let that happen. There it is. Now you understand. Feeling better? Good. Now, let's get rid of these bodies and get some food in our stomachs. We need to be well fed. After all, the tomb of Malthus is only a few days away.